everybody. Welcome to Let's Learn Excel. I'm your Excel instructor. Guys, today we will be covering what if analysis. Guys, what if analysis is amazing tool in Excel which actually allows us to try different values for formulas, or it helps us to make sensitivity analysis and comparison scenarios. So guys, let's understand this what uh, how this is going to help us in our day-to-day calculations. Let me tell you an example, guys. Suppose that we are going to get some loan in a bank. So what actually happens, or maybe we go to a, you know, we go somewhere to buy something. So we get lots of options. Either we buy, cash, or either we buy on EMI. So guys, if we go for EMI, so there must be some criteria like how much EMI I can afford, how much EMI I should be able to give monthly, how much my budget allowing me to give that equal monthly payment to the bank or to the to the person, whatever. So now let me tell you something about that. So this what if analysis has three segment: goal seek, data table, and scenario manager. So guys, if I tell you an example of PMT function which we have covered earlier, that's the best function which we will cover today in this scenario. Right, let me go back to my Excel file and what if analysis. So guys, now understand, let me tell you where we can find goal seek. So you can see that in the data tab you have the what if analysis, guys. We have three scenarios like scenario manager, goal seek, and data table. So let me tell you all the options one by one, like where we can use all these options today. Let me tell you about goal seek. So you know that this we have already learned yesterday about loan amount, 1 lakh, and interest is 6%, and monthly payment 60 months, almost 5 years. So this is actually the EMI. So now how to calculate EMI, guys? Equal to PMT function, payment, and this is the rate, and you can divide by 12. And then N per is the number of periods 60, and then principal value you can select this, and now you see this is the result. 1933.28 is the monthly payment. What if I want to afford only 1000 monthly payment? Then how much loan I should apply for? So this is actually the goal. So guys, nothing to worry. You cannot just make every time. If I take 75,000, then what will be my EMI? Then again you are telling 70,000. So you cannot perform such kind of calculations in Excel. It will be very cumbersome and time taking. So this is actually the session is all about that, how you can achieve this task. Let me do Control Z and let me go back to this scenario where we had been given this scenario. What if I want only make the payment of $1,000 monthly? So let me show you that example. Go to what if analysis, which is inside data tab. Over there you can select the goal seek, guys. Goal seek set cell. This cell I want to keep 1000, guys. All right, and by changing cell, what I have to change, this actually I have to change. Now you see this is the result, guys. Goal seek with cell B for 1000. What does it mean? I have to take a loan of $51,726. If you do okay, everything, the formula will convert into value, guys. You can see that formula. This is the formula. All right, 1000. Now you see that again, if I do Control Z, it has come back to normal. What if I want to afford only 2000? So how much loan I have to apply for? So 2000 dollar I have to afford. Then how much loan I can apply for? So now you see that. Let's do this scenario again. Goal seek. Again, I'm telling the scenario. I have to make my monthly payment 2000. Then what would be my loan amount? This is the scenario. B4 is the amount to value. I want to make it $2000 by changing cell this. Now see the result, guys. See the result. 1,103,451. So 103,451. 1,03,451. I have to go for loan. Then this much I can give. What if I want this amount 3000? Then how much I have to apply for loan? So again, you have to go for what if analysis. Goal seek. Goal seek is meant for that set cell. This cell I want to do for 3000. Assume that, and by changing cell, of course, this. Now you see that this is the result we are getting. The result is 1,55,177. 155,000 177, you know, dollar I have to apply for. So this is actually the way we can perform our task, guys. I hope you found this useful. Let me jump to my second scenario. So this is actually the second scenario, scenario manager. So in scenario manager, can we have some more scenario like that? Like, let me put that, if we go to scenario manager, if you go to add, so scenario manager, let me take first scenario. Let's try this way, guys. Let's try first scenario. So you want to present some more scenario uh, in a table format or in a proper format which is presentable. Now let me check how we can do that. At least one chain cell is where contains the formula. Formula in chain cell will be replaced by constant value when you show a scenario. So now you that before I want to change this value, maybe 1000 or maybe yes 1000. So this is actually the value. You can add this scenario again. You can have second scenario, guys. Second scenario. So again you have the before value, and now you can show that before value I want 2500. So this is what we have done. Now see, if you see first scenario, you show that first scenario is actually 1000, but actually is wrong, guys. You know that it is wrong. So now you go to second scenario. Second scenario means show. So it is not working, guys. So over here it will not work. Why I tell you? Because it has to have some formula. The link should be available with that, because the link is not available. We are selecting only this cell, should be like equivalent to uh, one 1000 or 2000. Then we are working on that scenario. So this will not work. If you look at linear equation, so in linear equation it is not meeting the criteria. So in this scenario only goal seek can work. All right, so let me show you some other examples where you can understand better. So this is the value, and it has to be somewhere, values, or that example can get you more clarity. So let me jump to my second scenario, or maybe a data table. I can tell you about data table, guys. This is uh, one of the best features available in Excel. Then it can help you better to understand. So now data table, and understand about this using goal seek in Excel. This is actually done, and now this is the data table. Let's understand where we can use this table. What if analysis? Uh, Let me tell you an example. When we go for a loan, when we see what monthly payment suits our requirement, data table gives complete view on all kinds of options where we can see without even bigger calculations. Look at this data. Without even bigger calculations, we actually see the entire scenario. So look at this data where the PMT monthly is calculated as 4883, but we would like to see the same on the base of multiple number of months. So that's what the session is all about, where I can cover what if analysis can help you to understand lots of scenarios. So just understand what actually I'm trying to say here. We are looking for a loan, see what monthly payment suits our requirement. Data table gives complete view on all kinds of options where we can see, this way we can see all scenarios. Let me put all scenarios without even bigger calculations, or without even without even doing bigger calculations. And look at this data where the PMT monthly is calculated, and we would like to see the same on the basis of multiple number of months, guys. So let me just go back to my Excel file and show you an example. Let me copy this data somewhere else and show you that example which can help you understand better, guys. Suppose I want to apply for 200,000 rule 200,000 dollar, and the rate of interest is 5%, and number of months is 45 months. And now this is actually the loan amount. The rate of interest is 5%. Number of months is 45. It can be, guys, 60 also. So whatever. So 5 years. So now this is the loan amount. Now I have to see that, like how much, I want to see, if what if 55 months, and if I pay this early or maybe in 45 months, my EMI will be smaller. If I pay 35 months, so my EMI will keep on getting higher once the months are getting lesser. If you want to pay in just 20 months, so it will be bigger amount. This is a bigger amount. So once you subtract some values, maybe in 10 months you want to pay, this is the total amount you have to pay. So let me go back now, let me make it 50. So guys, understand now how we can make the data table. So to understand data table, just make the link of the formula what you have over there. So you have the link over there, and now you can make kind of month. So what you can do that, you can make 45, and you can make the month like that. So 45, 50, and so on, guys. All right, maybe let me take the difference of 5. So 45 plus 5. So now you see this is the difference we have achieved. That let me convert that into value. Control C or Control V. Guys, try. Let me help you understand that. You know, this is the scenario where I'm going to apply this amount for loan, and 5% of interest, and 50 is the months, and this is the PMT function which we have applied. So we have to see multiple scenarios in one go. That if what if my months are 80, how much would be my EMI? If my months are 100, how much would be my EMI or payment, whatever. So now you can see this way we can achieve lots of things. You select everything, guys. All right, you select everything, and what if analysis, go to data table. So row input cell and column input cell, guys. Now let me tell you what does it mean. Your data is kept in the column input cell. So you can see this is the value. Where is the column input cell, guys? This is actually, if you want to see that column input cell, you have to select this, and now see the result is coming in front of you, guys. All right, so I have selected 50. You can see 50 amount 4439 is coming, guys. So I hope this is actually clear to you guys. You can actually achieve this. And if you have to do this in horizontal way, so then you have to select a row input, because over here you have your data in column. So that's why you have select column input. So now you see this is how you can see the data, and see that this is the formula. It has been applied within just couple of seconds. You have seen that if you have this kind of calculation, so you can create data table like that. So you know that if you have 90, so this would be the EMI. If you make it 90 here, now you see the EMI will be 2669. So this is actually equal to that. So this formula is 100% correct. I hope you found this useful. So goal seek is clear, guys, and data table is clear. Please keep on practicing, because this table we can create with other kind of examples. But this is the example we have taken because recently we completed our interest or PMT function. So that was the fresh example for all of you. So I hope you are enjoying the session. Let me jump back. Let me go back to my scenario manager and show you the example in my PPT. So this is actually a table where you are applying for a loan, but you want to see some other options where which actually suits your budget, which actually helps you to understand your everything. Like if 60 months are there, this would be your EMI, and 100 is there, then how much you have to pay monthly, guys. This is all about that. So goal seek we have clear, and where you have to see that what if your monthly payment is 1000, then how much loan you can afford. So here you can see that this is the scenario. We have to achieve the goal of $1000 monthly, and here we can see in this example 51,726 loan we can afford if we have to make the payment of $1000 monthly. So this is all about that. So now let me tell you the scenario manager, guys. Scenario manager, we have lots of things to cover in that, but let me tell you some kind of scenario where it can help you understand better and explore more. So guys, let me show you. This is how we can go to scenario manager and just show you an example of this. This is the example which we have found there. Sales quantity 50, price per unit 30, fixed cost is 200. So you can see that these are the values. So let me highlight those values, constant values we have. And now you can see this is the formula. This is the amount we have fixed cost and profit. Profit actually has the formula. What profit is telling over there? B1 multiplied by B2. So B1 and B2, sale quantity 50, price per unit 30. So 30 into 50. So it will be 1500, guys. All right, let me show you example step by step. Press F9. This is the amount. Then fixed cost actually 200. So you can see we are subtracting fixed cost. Press F9 guys, 200, and then B4 and B1. What is B4 guys? Variable cost per unit. And B4, and what is B1, you can see, press F9. So now you understand guys, there's sale quantity. So 50 is the quantity, and 50 into 30, 1500. So you can see that minus 200 is our profit. So sale quantity, we have sold almost 1500, where fixed cost 200. So 200 we have removed, like we are giving somewhere, and then variable cost per unit we have this much. So total. So what if I change, my, suppose I want 150, or whatever, then my formula actually is not changing, correct guys, right? So now you see that 150, if I have the value, if you see that 150, nothing is changing. What if, let me do control Z. So please play with this formula. What if I make the changes in that 130, immediately my profit goes higher. All right. So what I can do, change here, here, and here. Over here I can do that, because this is fixed cost, and this is the formula guys. So such kind of formulas where scenario manager can be 100% fit. So now let me show you that example by going into scenario manager. So what if analysis scenario manager, you can add, suppose I want to add first scenario. All right, first scenario, and B8 is my cell. You can just changing cell. This is the cell which we have to change. And now you see that what actually we are getting. So you know that if you go to cancel again and see if you have to add. So here you have to understand one thing. First case. So first case, here changing cells. I want to change this and this, and then you can just go there, comma. You want to change this also, changing cells. All right, and then these are the values. What value you want to put? Enter value for each of the changing cells. So suppose the first value I want to keep 150, and the second I want to keep 40, and third value I want to keep 25. So just add all those scenarios and see what actually you are getting. If you want to see the result, you can see that this is the result guys. All right, so now add another scenario. So I hope you are enjoying the session, because this is how we have to perform. This is the calculation. If you have to make some presentation, you have to have some multiple scenarios, guys. Whatever I'm telling you here, it's all about some kind of calculations. On the basis of some variables available. So you can see we have applied only one formula, and that's why the result we are getting this way. So rather than 40, I want to make it 35, and rather than 25, I want to make it 55. Okay, this scenario is also add. Now you see the result if you have to click on show. So we have loss of 3200. Now let me add another scenario. The last scenario, third case, or third scenario, whatever you want to call it. So these are the changing cells. Let me go there, and let me make it 50 only, and let me make it 50. Let me make it 60 guys, 60, and B4 let me make it 30. So guys, now you see, if you see that show. So this is the scenario. Now you have to take out the summary. To take out the summary, and some scenario summary you can take out. So guys, now you see all the scenarios we have exported in one of the tab called scenario summary. This tab by default gets created auto itself. Now you see the all the scenarios we have put. So this is the scenario where we are putting all those values 1300, and by changing these cells we are getting 2050, and by changing these cells we are getting this scenario, and third case we are getting this case 50, 60, 30, 1300. So this is actually the profit. So this is how you can make some presentation on the basis of some data. This is data analysis tool where you can make some decision on the basis of multiple scenarios. So this is one case, and second case we have covered data table guys. When you are applying for a loan, you want to see the entire table. You must have seen, when we apply for a loan or something, they actually show us kind of a table. Generally, people would often carry that table, but now digital time is going on. Everybody carries kind of a small calculator which actually gives the details in just seconds. So now I hope you found this session useful, where we have covered the entire things for you guys. What if analysis, which has three segments: goal seek is clear, data table is clear, scenario manager is clear. And I hope you enjoyed the session. Keep on practicing. Thank you very much.